Welcome into LAFC Weekly. Hi, I am Max Bretos. This is the show that gets you up close and personal to all things black and gold as we kick off a new campaign. And ahead of the 2026 season, Marc Dos Santos was announced as the third head coach in LAFC history. Very big shoes to fill and a very big job to get. In a short time, this gig has become one of the most attractive in world football. True story. Prior to being given this distinction, Marc was the top assistant for Steve Cherundolo. Prior to that, his work in the North American game has gained him much respect and honors. I got to get behind the crest with a new top man at LAFC. Marc Dos Santos, LAFC head coach. Has it sunk in? How does that sound like to you?
It wasn't in the plans for me in the beginning. When I came back 4 years ago, my focus was to help Steve, to help the club achieve their goals. And I think today was the day that I realized, oh, this is happening.
It was great pleasure that I introduced the next head coach of LAFC, Marc Dos Santos.
You mentioned your time as an assistant, 5 seasons for 2 different coaches here with LAFC. How has that prepared you for this day moving forward?
Winning, competing all the time. If you don't win a trophy, you at least compete to win it. And that's what the 5 years have shown me.
LAFC has done it! LAFC are champions again!
When I came back 4 years ago, I felt again I was coming back in a position that not only now I knew the club, but it was really clear my role in the team.
If you had to talk to somebody and they asked you, what is LAFC all about? How would you describe it? What would you tell them?
I tell some of my friends in Portugal that don't know the environment here, I say it's like a mini bombonera, or what you feel if you're in a Corinthians or Palmeiras stadium. I feel these vibes here that you don't see in other stadiums in MLS, and you've traveled and been around. Here it's different. That kind of culture is what I am about also as a person, so I'm just excited to be part of it.
The expectations, as you know, as good as anybody, are sky high here from the beginning.
Yeah.
They've maintained that. What does it say about this team that they constantly want to push to these next levels?
LAFC competes to win all the time, and they're always in the talk to arrive at a final or a semi-final. And if you accept that job, you accept the pressure with it. It's a big privilege at the same time. And our job is to keep the club being competitive to win trophies all the time.
What is expected when you're on the sideline of LAFC, when you put on the jersey for LAFC?
Part of the standard is to give everything you have in every moment. I remember in day 1 in 2018, we spoke a lot about show up. Showing up to give your best, you control that. That's a big part of the standard here, and players and staff, and showing up in the facility every day with that attitude. And that's something that we have to continue. My focus has to be, if collectively we're in the same page, everybody's gonna rise and everybody's gonna become important. What's in my head is the locker room after Vancouver game in the playoffs. I saw the faces was a little bit like a to be continued story. I know the potential of the group, but I also feel their levels of motivation and ambition is very high.
The LAFC fan base, the supporters, what message would you give to them as we begin the Marc Dos Santos era?
I'll be consistent with what I've been saying. We'll try to follow your beat. Why do I coach? Why do players play? They do it for the fans, and we have to answer to them. If we do that every game, if we play at their rhythm, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, Hugo Lloris is back for year 3 in black and gold. We sit down with the #1 goalkeeper to see what his top priorities are for 2026. LAFC Weekly is presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC, and by Liquid IV, official hydration partner of LAFC.
Welcome back to LAFC Weekly. There was some chatter at the end of the season on whether Hugo Lloris would return to LAFC or call it a day to his exceptional over 2-decade professional career. Hugo has returned for his 3rd season in black and gold, which means he gets LA walk-around privileges, continues to be the steward of one of the best defenses in MLS, and he will mentor the next generation of LAFC goalkeepers. I had a chance to go off the pitch with Hugo Lloris, presented by Waymo.
Berhalter, chip towards the far post. Somehow it's saved from Lloris. That's top-class goalkeeping.
That's the kind of save you expect out of your world-class goalkeeper in Hugo Lloris.
Hugo, great to see you. Tell us about where you're from.
I'm from Nice, in the south of France, a beautiful area. And I left the city when I was 21 years old. I moved to Lyon.
And do you get to go back a fair bit?
It's not easy.
No.
It's quite far now. I feel the distance, unfortunately, but I will try to go there before the World Cup starts. We're going to have a little break, so I will go there to see friends and my family, obviously.
Good man. You are a leader of this team. How do you approach that now with what you do, your responsibilities? What are those the things that are important for Hugo to make sure LAFC are successful?
To be honest with you, I'm less intense than I used to be, probably because I'm in a different stage of my career, but I still feel the competition and the motivation and the ambition, so that's also why I'm still playing, no? But also, I think I have this kind of responsibility towards the young players, you know, to share my experience and to have a kind of guidance towards them. But I'm natural, you know, I just don't pretend to be someone else. I'm just here to share my experience and also to lead this group of players to have a great season altogether.
You enjoy the mentoring. I mean, obviously these players look at you with the experiences you've had as someone that could help their game. So talk about those moments you'd be able to share with specifically the other goalkeepers at LAFC.
Obviously, I'm not the same player that I used to be, but I have this experience of the game. I try to maintain a certain physical condition, a certain fitness. So one thing that I really learned during my career, it's to adapt yourself, you know, to the demand of your coach, to the demand of the game. But we have Thomas, who is not a young keeper anymore. He's got experience and he's a great guy, really easy to work with, and he wants to learn, he wants to improve. And then we have Cabral, that is a great kid, really good potential for the future of the club. I really believe in him, and I will try, you know, to help him as well to the professional world. And I hope that step by step he can improve his game, develop his game, and make himself ready for the next step.
What was your reaction when you heard that Son Heung-min was coming to LAFC?
You know, I enjoy every moment with Sonny. I think I enjoy even more now in LA than it was at Spurs. I don't say that there is less pressure, because when you are such a player like Sonny, you feel the responsibility, you still have the ambition to win, and so the pressure you put to yourself, you know, you don't need the pressure from outside. And I can feel him really committed. I can still feel the desire to win, to compete, and that's amazing for our team, for the club, for the young players, you know. it's a great example, to follow.
But it's also a familiar face for you, and certainly for him coming to a club had to be a breath of fresh air for that.
Yes, and now we talk about the player, but we have to talk about the man. He's just an amazing person, amazing human being, and I think this is the kind of player, kind of person that you want to see, as a face for the club. He brings, so many fans at the football stadium, and I think it's some new LAFC fans, so it's good for everybody.
And the Spurs connection with Gareth Bale, you, so maybe that they keep the faucet on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We can't forget Gareth.
Palacios clipping it up.
LAFC is growing, not only in the MLS and North America, but also worldwide. I think even in Europe, we start to have a look on the MLS, and it's great for the city, for the club, for the fans, for the MLS. This is also one of the reasons I came across. I feel there is a really good potential for the future of the soccer.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, everybody loves Latif. We look back at how this former expansion pick became a club legend.
Welcome back to LAFC Weekly. 2026 is year 9 for LAFC. Where has the time gone? But sports helps slow the sand in the hourglass as you can stop and recall all the legends to don the black and gold. When I mention the name Latif Blessing, the die-in-the-wool fans will smile and recall a man who helped build the black and gold foundation. He is this week's Call Jacob iconic player.
I'm the game changer. Let's go!
Blessing. To the number 10. The ball to Ureña. On the turn, Ureña. He has Rossi. He'll play him. Rossi to the right. Blessing. It's in! What a golazo! This is clockwork
So here it is. Lee Win, Blake! Oh, yes, Latif! The goal goes to Latif Blessing. Do the dance for me, baby. This was Dio laid it on. It's 1-0. LAFC gliding in to score the goal was Latif Blessing. And LAFC. The cover towards the ball. Latif Blessing! It's too easy now for LAFC. They have a second. And another chance here. Latif Blessing in behind. And Latif Blessing pulls it across. Blessing! Gives it away to Blessing. Blessing through. Here's Carlos Vela. Harvey with time. And Blessing! It's beautifully done by LAFC. Peter Shaw back into the middle. Rossi trying to get there. It's in. It's 2-0. It's Latif Blessing. Get himself back on side. His cross clipped in far post. Header back in front. Bingham swatting at it, but it's in. Blessing looked like he got the final touch. There might be a check, but as it stands, it's 1-1. Vela in the middle. Vela trying to get it away. Falls for Latif Blessing. Blessing around Bingham. There it is. 3-2. Two. And clear daylight on a vital night. Let's go, black and gold.
Coming up on LAFC Weekly, Gareth Bale's arrival in Los Angeles not only sent shockwaves in MLS, but throughout the soccer world. We look back at that classic club moment. LAFC Weekly is presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC, by Chick-fil-A, proud partner of LAFC, and by Waymo, official ride-hail partner of LAFC.
Welcome back to LAFC Weekly. We love to gauge the growth of this club on this show because the reality is, as I like to say, we're still in diapers. Back in the summer of 2022, Gareth Bale became the biggest name to join LAFC. It felt out of body at the time. But fast forward to now, and we have acclimated to having massive names walk through these doors. But I gotta tell you, that was a classic club moment. Gareth Bale from Cardiff to LA.
When you're on a football pitch, I think you have to give it a go sometimes. You have to take that chance.
Huge transfer news. Welsh superstar Gareth Bale has agreed a deal to join LAFC of the MLS.
One of the great players on the planet will be taking his talents right here to the City of Angels.
I'm looking forward to starting at LAFC. I want to win games, I want to win trophies. I'm very ambitious. I have been through my whole career, so when I'm there, my full focus will be on LA and trying to win games and trophies like we all want to. It's nice, isn't it? The decision was down to the club itself. I think we obviously had a lot of offers, but LAFC just seemed the right club, the right fit. Look, black and gold. Let's got a bit of red off the Wales. The black and gold. The perfect boot, no? Yeah, black, gold, and then red for Wales. It's everything I need in my life. The club just seems very ambitious, going in the right direction. The right fit for me, I think. Want to be winning trophies, want to be challenging. So, yeah, everything just seemed a very good fit, and it felt comfortable straight away. I want to be playing games going into the World Cup. There's no secret behind that because every player wants to be as fit as they can. But I think experiencing a different league again. I think obviously I've played in England, played in Spain. So yeah, to try a different league, another culture, something that will be cool to experience. And yeah, I feel like going to LAFC, there's a big chance of winning trophies, which excites any player. And yeah, I want to come there to work hard and, like I said, win trophies, win games, because that's what everyone wants to do in football. Hard work.
Tonight, coming from the Bank of California Stadium, the Stars are well and truly out for the hottest ticket in Tinseltown tonight. Celebrations from the luxury seats. Los Angeles is black and gold tonight.
Hello and welcome once again to the heart of Los Angeles, where we are gathered here at Bank of California Stadium for another historic moment for LAFC.
We saw this as a special opportunity to welcome a special player to a special club. So with that, I would like to welcome Gareth Bale.
Hopefully now I can play my part and take this club hopefully to the next level and try to win the trophy. So thank you everyone for being here, and yeah, all the best.
It is great to be back at BMO Stadium, but I am afraid that's all the time we have for this week. But a reminder to check your local listings for the latest episodes of LAFC Weekly and LAFC Encore, where you get to see the latest LAFC game in its entirety, all here on Fox 11+. But until we meet again, this is Max Breto saying, let's go black and gold.